As required by the Open Meetings Act of 1945, at the end of the meeting, Mr. Rhoda January 9th, 2025, by publication of notice in the Press Times and the Henry County Democrat, and by posting said notice in the building on the same date. Mayor Barsney is excused. Mr. Baylor? Here. Mr. Bean?
Here.
Mr. Kenneth?
Here.
Mr. McKinney? Here.
All rise for the flag, please. The flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Hey, Lisa, go ahead with the sunshine law.
Oh, we're already done.
Are we?
Yep.
I missed it. I'm sorry. I see that. Where were you? I looking for something else. Okay. Can we have a motion to approve the minutes from September 18th?
We'll make that motion.
Second. Lisa, roll call.
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Mr. McKinney? Yes.
Can we get a motion to approve the treasurer's report, October's bill list and interim bill list?
We'll make that motion.
Second. Any comments? Seeing none? Roll call?
Mr. Baylor? Yes. Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Mr. McKinney? Yes.
Can I get a motion for the tax collector's tax and sewer reports for September 25? I'll make the motion. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, roll call?
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Bean?
Yes?
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Mr. Yes.
Okay, police department report. Chief, what do you got for us this week? Oh, no, I saw him, but he's not here. We'll come back. Joe, what do you have for us?
Really nothing except for what's not on my report. I just want to report that I did check in, since we're getting close to that time, with the winter help for part-time snow plowers and chalk guys. All but one are all on board. But I'm also gaining one. One of the guys that was on the list was in college, but now he's doing his last semester from home virtually, so he'll be available. So we won't have to fill any spots on the trucks. Have an operator. Does anyone have any questions on my report for me?
Township clerk's report. I want everybody to take notice on the report. There's double stars down by the banking RFP. And we're going out to check other banks with the option of getting better interest. And potentially, payroll paid for through a bank. We're gonna need a motion for the RFQ to go out. I'll second it.
And that is, provided that Mike reviews.
Yeah, based on Mike's review, right?
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth? Yes.
Lisa,
No.
Bag for hunger. Next year include the township committee. You know, we didn't have enough employees or whatever because of staffing shortages. You know, I'm around. I can bag for.
I was probably available too, but didn't give it a moment's thought, but I did see it.
Did they send that to, Rusty?
No, they didn't, but I saw it on some other avenue though.
Okay.
The MFA launch, any date for that?
We're hoping mid-November, yeah.
And I saw 1,500 pounds of documents were shredded. Did many residents, how was that?
That was all residential.
All residents, okay.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good turnout.
And that's up a couple hundred pounds from the spring.
Okay, we have the zoning and code enforcement report from Mark. You can see there's a bunch of solars
Yeah,
approved.
a bunch of solar.
And he's had some property maintenance issues to deal with, which are on the back.
Yep.
And plus, there's quite a few ongoing incidents and everything that he's learning his way into and stuff like that. Court report.
Nothing unusual here,
Okay.
you know?
And the ACO report, I did see that. Oh, and there's several court reports. I guess they were a little behind
Well,
on.
no, they gave us
It's,
the whole hat.
Oh, got it, okay. You see Mandy's report, who's
Yeah.
ACO. Too, and I gotta tell you, I'm pretty sure that's the same dog. Maybe we should have her or somebody send a notice to that homeowner, yeah. To, do a better job of securing that dog, because I've personally seen that dog in the neighborhood and it wasn't on these dates.
And does it have a license?
That is a real good question,
Yeah.
I would think that
Does she
she should be checking that.
she should be checking that.
She should be
Did
checking.
she find the dog or this tells me there was a loose dog on Palmer Street. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume she found it, but, no.
Well, that would be my next thing, look around the.
We
next
will, we can certainly inquire.
Find out, she did not check in with me or Karen.
Okay, we'll find out. Chief, we kind of skipped over you, but since you just walked through the door,
You're up.
anything we need to know? You want to discuss?
Our signboard came in, it's at the park. I will put it out on the roadway once I get it registered. So, just have not been able to get the DMV. So, it's on our insurance, so it's, safe to be out there, to be on private property, it's just that I'm gonna transport it, and leave it on the roadway without being registered first. If there's any areas of town that, that the committee suggests we would like to have it placed, we're just gonna place it on the roads that we get a lot of complaints from. One of the places we were thinking about putting it was at the bottom of the exit 4 ramp for the truckers. Put a message on there that stops some of that traffic coming off.
Sure.
Yeah, no right turn.
Yeah, right. Trucks, no right turn. I mean, there's a sign there anyway.
Yeah, we
that
put
says
a
that.
series of like, I think 4 messages, like, so it can
Right.
you know, as the other signs say there, all trucks must turn left and get back on I-70.
Yep.
So with that being said, Brian, anything upcoming at the park that we need to use that sign for? Because we do have to have it in open space too.
Yeah,
What would you like to see?
yeah, I mean, just this year, the last thing we have is Saturday.
That's it? There's no more tournaments or anything coming
No,
up?
that's it.
Didn't have something else coming up in,
Is there a marathon, I mean,
isn't there
A run?
well, is the turkey trot, is that through, that's something separate?
schools, but,
That's totally separate, right? Not-
yeah. That's at school.
Well, we can notify, I mean, the Thomas Stewart Park is gonna be used, so we can notify people that there's.
And there's also a trunk and treat being run by an
That's it.
outside, so that could be there too.
Right, in 2 weeks, we have the trunk or treat, that's.
Right.
Right.
And with that being said on that trunk, are the agencies, be it fire department, rescue squad, have all been, solicited to go there, and the police department? Will we also be participating in the giving out candy, or are we just there as a the community
I
event?
think they were inviting the entities to hand out candy.
Hand out candy.
And when is that? Is it 25th?
The 25th, Saturday, 10 to 12, or 12 to 2. And then, Chief, real quick, I know that you and I, and I'm sure you've had conversations with a few other people about the paving project that created quite a few issues through town and everything. And I know that you had sat in on the pre-construction, the pre-paving, and learned different things and then how things weren't done. I'm assuming that next time you'll be sitting in on them, you're gonna be able to work with Tilcon to make sure some of the same stuff doesn't happen again? Let's hope, right.
You saw that, email that I just sent out to, I copied you and, Bob on, that I sent out to the county, copied, the gentleman, I guess, kind of like the engineer project manager for that, and then the head engineer. Last name, but I sent an email, did you see that?
No, unfortunately, I didn't.
It was basically about, I sent them the pictures of the damage, and then we just noticed at the end of Dumont, going to 519, that we had that same problem, stuff all over the roadway.
Gotcha.
So, sending that to them, asking them what's next, and what are they gonna do about it? Because ultimately, I think it should be up to the county to force them to do something about it. I kind of fear that
Well,
nothing's gonna be done.
no,
They might
well,
fine them, but does the fine come back to us all, or just go to
Right.
the county?
I did speak to, somebody in the asphalt business, and apparently there are wire brush drums to deal with something very similar to this, that
After it's dry, like?
after it's dry. It's almost like a mini milling machine, but it just does the surface. So it's possible something like that can be done, but we'll see where the county goes with it.
Philcom's big enough, they should be able. to
I
do
would
all
think
this
so,
stuff.
sure. I mean, Mike, just to bring you up to speed, they dumped this product called tack, which is between the milling and the new asphalt. And they dumped it all over town, the intersections particular. I mean, you were driving on what you thought was a cobblestone road. And I mean, by the end of the day, this stuff was hard. They were there with pickaxes and flat shovels trying to get it off. The county had to come out as an emergency last Friday night. Philcom was there last Saturday. It was a real mess. And there's still areas that are a mess. Hopefully the snow plows may eventually take it off in a year or two. That's how bad it is.
Basically, it was the tag put down and then the asphalt. From what the contractor's telling me, the county's asking for this tack that is above the normal tack. It's really sticky. Their trucks, when they do the milling, their trucks drive over it, and the dump trucks, when they come out, they just carry it all over the roadway. So then any asphalt that falls is just sticking right to that, and it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, there are, and still exist, a couple of bubbles that are 2.5 inches high off the road. I mean, you know when you run over it.
You know, it's funny, the same thing happened on 517 in Independence, coming up into Alamucci. And I don't know who is responsible, but the same thing. There's hard asphalt in the road and it's all over.
Well, Tilcon's doing all the counties, but guess who? Tilcon. Right. So, it did create quite the mess and this and that, so.
When I asked what did the county do about this, the contractor said that they just fine them or whatever, but, I mean, that doesn't help. Hopefully we get it.
So do we have a date for, and Bob, you might have the answer for Willow Grove?
Yeah, it's gonna
Bring
part
that
of my
up in the
report.
Okay.
if you want.
No, we'll bring it up at that.
Yeah, keep it under the report.
All right, so I'd like the motion to accept, all the reports from the town.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Mr. Kinner?
Yes.
Mrs. Jones? Yes.
All right, committee reports, Lillian?
Okay, so, the Historic Society, would like to know if they would be able to use that signboard to advertise their lighting of the tree. The fact that they do that every year down here in Reinhardt Park. And the other thing was, they wanted to know if they were able to request from, I'm asking Lisa this, how much was spent, how much was collected, what profits and expenses were had for Community Day? Because they heard that we were thinking of just skipping next year. And they think that's a mistake. I offered to them that they should take it over entirely from soup to nuts, and they didn't agree with that. But, they did feel that it's a big part of the community and they would like to see it continue. So if I can give them a little information, they would appreciate that. And then Mike, they were wondering where we were at with the bylaws, whatever you had suggested to be changed. We approved up to, I think, Lisa, did we say $1,000 or? We approved an allotted amount of money for your office to make the changes for us, if you would.
Yeah, we'd be happy to, because there were just a couple of minor things where they were varied from the statute, so that we
We
can.
have to do that through as a motion for them. So it came up actually at community day, so it's pretty informal, but
I think as
We
long
give
as the
them a
committee says, yeah,
contribution.
if you guys want us to, yeah,
they can pay it out of their.
as the, township attorney, if the committee tells me to do it, we'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
They were asking a community.
and I'm
center.
sure it will be well under that.
Yeah, okay,
There weren't that many things that needed to change.
okay. That was all that I had, thank you.
Bill,
No, I got one.
Ryan?
Just movie night Saturday at the park, 6:30 to 9. We're gonna be viewing Charlie Brown and A Nightmare Before Christmas.
I like that one.
All right, and although we'll have another town meeting before it, the squad will be doing their annual fun drive on Black Friday up at the intersection of, on Greenwood Street and where Lowe's is at that traffic light. The application is further down into our packet. And that'll be it with me. Professionals. Bob, you want to start us?
So Willow Grove, the street repavement, Donna spoke with Tom Khan, I believe it was yesterday. And they are doing Warren County work nearby. And they wants to schedule a pre-con meeting with them, since because it's less than 1,000 tons. Tilcon said if they don't do it, they would subcontract out the work to get it done. So maybe that'll be a benefit if the subcontract is better than that.
Yeah, and the other part of Willow Grove, Franklin Township, I think they're gonna do it at the same time.
Yeah, I said, she did mention something like that. They did have a pre-con for the other Lebanon, and the other towns, because I think Tilcon's involved in a lot of those.
Okay.
The second thing, and I saw it was on old business, is the LAIF grant for sidewalk. Donna made a request to get letters of support. And then she will continue with the grant application, because apparently the letters of support give points, and especially from the county.
Chief, if I send you a rough draft, their office sent us a rough draft, could you write something up or sign it in support of the sidewalk for the grant?
When
No.
sent- Oh, we told them.
Yeah,
I can't, say I'll sign anything until.
yeah, no, I'll send it to you. It's just, describing the sidewalk.
That's, I'm sorry, you were talking about the grant?
Yeah, 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 they wanted 5, we have 3 already. County commissioners signed off today. And we have 3 of them.
And this is the sidewalk of.
Yeah.
In front of the residents. How about the school board? Did you talk to anybody at the school?
Erin found signs, she's running.
Oh, she sent one? Okay.
Yeah, she's on.
Okay.
And lastly, the Stewartville Sewer Extension, our office will submit a proposal to you guys, updating the process for the project. We're working on it.
Okay.
That's it.
Mike?
The only thing I have, Deputy Mayor, is, we're updating the special event ordinance. We had in there that was subject to the chief's approval, but we have to include the fire department. And then we had in there an exclusion because, the park, recreation passes on permits for parks. We had an exclusion in there, but I got somebody double checking to make sure there aren't any. So we should have that ready for the next meeting.
Are we saving the title conversation for executive, or can we have that now? For the property up by, Shammy, Sean?
Oh, I would do that.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
And I did have some.
All right, go ahead, Lynn.
Okay, so I wanted to bring up, last month, an employee had requested to work from home, they were ill, and had a lot of things going on. And actually gave me a list of what did they accomplish while they were home, which was probably a lot more than what they would have done had they come into work. I'd like to
Interruptions,
try
right?
and well, not only that, but yes. I'd like to bring up that if an employee, other than, well, Lisa, because she would reach out to me, I would make that decision and I would let the rest of the committee know what's going on for that day, should a notice be put on the door. But usually it doesn't,
because she gets the other employees to rally together and cover the office hours, that the office should be open. I have never, since I'm sitting up here, ever got a complaint that someone came to the door and the door was locked. So I would like to be the sole person to make that decision for her. And then as far as other employees, we made her the township administrator for a reason. She can make those decisions, do what she needs to do to work with the other employees, and she usually informs us. So I kind of want to get all that nonsense with working from home or not using sick days kind of put to rest and try and concentrate on other things. We have a handful of employees that are all part-time that work really hard for us. So we really should be thanking them. So I want to say thank you to those of you who are here and all of our employees, Joe, your employees, Rich, your employees, our professionals. I think for a small town with the budget we work under, we do pretty darn good. We got a lot of good people. That's all. Thank you.
So do we need a motion to, for you
Do
to?
we need to do that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
All right, then I'll make that motion, and you are the, sole responsibility up here is to,
Thank you.
you know, coordinate with Lisa.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Any questions or comments? Lisa, roll call.
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Ms. McDermott?
Yes.
Okay. Gonna need a motion for resolution number 7925, 8025, 8125, 8225. Do we want to do the liquor one separately, Lisa? Keep them clean? Right. I'd like a motion for resolution for exemptions for disabled veterans.
Second.
Questions, comments? Seeing none, Lisa? Roll call?
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Ms. McDermott? Yes. Paul, I do just want to mention, I want to say thank you to Jen Carabelli last night at like 7:30. When I got home from our meeting, I did ask her if she was able to prepare a little summary for you guys. I want to pass that around. She did that last night for me. Just gives you guys an idea of our totals to date for the exemptions that we've had this year.
So
You know,
this
you
year,
can see our numbers.
we've had 4 exemptions.
Yeah, so far, right? Yeah.
Is that including the ones that we just approved?
Yeah, so those are the 4 to date. So just gives you guys an idea, you know.
So the exemptions that we're giving are, the assessed value is the cumulative total.
Mhm.
It's not necessarily the exact number, that's just the assessed value.
Correct.
Correct. 1,380,000. So briefly on this, because I was asking Eloise, and I think, and I can't believe it hasn't started in other communities or anything else like that, but if we're the first to pen something on paper, I want to be forward. I do believe disabled veterans are entitled to property tax relief. I'm not questioning that. I'm questioning the method of how it's distributed. It's all on Greenwich Township, where I think the state has some responsibility, and I think the federal government has a much bigger responsibility. And I think that we should formulate a professional letter to get to our representatives, Tom Keene, Doug Steinhardt, the governor, President Trump if possible, and have the community. I can't believe we're the only ones that are in this situation, you know, team up with WPAT. And I've seen things come through here where towns east of us, communities, are looking for joints. So I think we should start some kind of initiative that, Mike, are you aware of any initiatives throughout the state that may or may not be along that lines?
This is the first one I've heard, but I know that there are a lot more I don't know if there's more awareness out there for disabled veterans, they're entitled to the exemption, but I've seen a lot, I've probably seen more of these in the last year in the towns we represent than I've ever seen before. So, you know,
But
I
do you
think,
hear-
but you're the first one I've heard bring it up, and I think it's a good idea, and I think you get a lot of, I think pretty much everybody would support.
I would think, so yeah, that was kind of thing. Have you heard other towns under their breath complain? You know, because
Well, yeah,
it's a
because
tough
it completely takes it off the
Right.
rolls, yeah,
Right,
so. And like you said, it shouldn't just be the town's responsibility, it should be, and again, you know, God bless the veterans, but, you know,
Right.
there's, that's not the question, the question is, you know, who's gonna bear the entire cost?
Right. So this letter that, and I'll talk to Bob before we actually, you know, get it rolling and things like that, because I want to make sure it's approval too, but is this letter, should we be getting a professional such as your office, or is this something that we can craft here in-house?
Well, I think you could craft it here in-house, and if you want me to take a look at it or anything, I'll be happy to do that, but whatever the committee's desire is, but maybe take a first shot at it as to exactly, you know, what you believe and what you want to see in it, and then, you know, I can just look it over if you want me to.
Okay.
Also, Paul, if I can, I don't know if Jen wants to comment or if she can hear well enough, but Jen is very proactive even with the state association and everything.
Okay.
And in talking with her last night, she's hoping to take an even bigger role and participate and express her concerns about this as well. So she would be a good asset.
Yeah, can she hear us? right
Jen,
now?
can you hear us?
I can. It's just very echoey. I have it up as high as I can, so I can hear you for the most part.
That being said, because I know you're an assessor in quite a few other communities and things like that, are these conversations rolling around there too? About
I believe not in a formal matter at a council meeting or anything like that. I don't think it's reached that level, but I think it's gonna soon because as Lavery had mentioned, while they used to be sprinkled, it's coming in a lot quicker these days. Obviously these people are warranted these exemptions. It's not about that. It's just about the offsetting of the cost and the rateable loss that these towns experience that's pushed on.
So you see us we're at 1 let's call it 1.4. Have you seen that number in similar in communities that you are at right now?
Yes, I mean, because think about it, in New Jersey, if you remove the obligation of property tax, it allows you more buying power. So the purchases tend to be of not large homes, but larger homes,
Right.
which takes, you know, a big chunk off in one shot.
Okay.
So Jen, these for 2025 come to 1.3 million. Can you give us a total number of properties that are exempt in this town and the total assessed value of all the properties?
So yeah, according to the list I pulled yesterday, there's actually only two or three more that are outside the 5-year corridor. So, because I only pulled back to 2020, but originally I had pulled all exempt veterans from the Mod 4, and I cut off the older ones. So it's however many those total plus another 3 is how many we have in town.
Okay. So I think this should be a that or that, you know, Steinhardt or the assembly people can come up with something. I think that would be a great bill. I mean, it's every town. It's just not-
I would think it would have bipartisan.
Yeah,
Well, Lavery, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe legislation has been proposed for this. I've looked it up. I believe there to be a bill, but I believe it is dead on the floor. I don't think it's, I don't think maybe it's not officially dead, but it hasn't been recalled in a while. I can try to look it up again, but I know it has a number. It has been proposed. It just hasn't gone anywhere. It's been years since I've looked it up.
Yeah, and I think Jen's right, I think if it was going anywhere, you would heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, like I said, if the train starts rolling here, then I'm on board with it. Let's get it rolling. Because it'll just benefit everybody in the long run, including the veterans. But I think the state's obligation is much smaller than the federal government's. And that's where we should be targeting Mr. Keene's office and such.
right.
So, okay. All right, I'm good. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome.
So, you know, every time we have one of these with Bob always mentions, you know, that The onus should be on not just us, but.
No, right,
state
right.
and Federal.
No, well, we've had the conversation before, but I just saw the exemptions today and I'm like, you know what? Am I gonna keep
As soon as-
talking about it at a meeting or are we gonna?
Yeah,
Put pen to
right.
paper?
As soon as there was 4, I called Ben, I was like, they're gonna, what?
Cause if you wait for me to start something, sometimes I'll go meeting to meeting to meeting, you know?
We won't hold it again.
But maybe, we can get something rolling. Okay, next part of the business. I'd like to get a motion to accept resolution 8325, 8425, 8525. They are, yeah, we'll do 8625 separately. They are all liquor renewal licenses for the Bondi Bar for the last 3 years. They've paid what they've had to do, but some paperwork wasn't right, and we're now doing some housekeeping to get it right.
I'll make that.
Oh,
I'll
second.
Questions or comments? Lisa, roll call?
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Beam?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Ms. McDermott?
Yes. All right, resolution which we got it last minute here, it should be separate from your packet. 8625, it's just a resolution, for redemption of a tax lien. I need a motion for that.
Make the motion. Second.
Questions, comments? Seeing none, Lisa?
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Beam?
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Ms. McDermott?
Yes.
Okay, guess this is gonna be the second reading of ordinance number 10925. An ordinance to repeal chapter 29 entitled clothing bins. And to prohibit the operation and placement of clothing bins.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Any comments or questions?
We have that here, I don't. Is that-
No, it was the reading.
Read it.
It might be in your.
It's in your meeting minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seeing no comments, Lisa?
Don't,
No comments, right? Like you opened, right?
Oh, this one needs open public comment?
what's that with
I
the?
think you did a motion a second, so all in favor, I think we're waiting for.
Well, on the open public comment, all in favor?
Aye.
Nothing.
Seeing no public comments, motion to close public comment, please?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Now the motion to adopt it. Is it correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay,
all right, so we can get a motion to adopt this?
I'll make it.
Second.
Well, just one comment, I mentioned it yesterday, I was over at ShopRite and I watched the gentleman cross the street, carry a bunch of clothes in his wheel, little wheel thing, and he brought an infant seat with him, and I told him to read the sign that says clothing only. He goes, well, I have nowhere else to throw it. I said, where you from? He said, the Willows, they don't allow us to throw it, and I said, so you're gonna throw it here?
Why couldn't he throw that in their dumpster?
Yeah, they got a dumpster there,
Right,
so,
but anyway,
with that being said, I think we need to take.
we need to take a vote on it.
Yes.
Mr. Baylor?
Yes.
Mr. Beam?
No,
Mr. Kenneth?
Yes.
Ms. McDermott?
Yes.
Okay. So, Michael,
Yes.
when do we get letters out to the, now Lisa said last night, 20 days we gotta wait to notify,
Oh, the various commercial property owners that
Yes.
have them?
yes.
Yeah,
And will you be doing that? Do I need to make a motion for you to formally send?
if you just let us know, or we'll do it, we'll just get the names of all the commercial property owners that have them, and we'll send a letter out with a copy of the ordinance. So,
It's fine with me.
well, I was gonna say, and since you're doing, we should probably just notify all the commercial. Just as a backup, even though there's only one,
Especially if they're thinking of doing it. Yeah, that's a smart move,
right? Okay, discussion of draft ordinance creating chapter 32 of the township code to require a permit for special events.
that's the one we discussed earlier, Deputy, but we're making the revisions that were requested at the last. meeting.
Okay, all right. Item HA is the coin toss, we need is it a resolution or it's a resolution, correct?
No,
For
just
the county.
approval.
Just approval?
Yep, and then I'll write the letter to the county. and sign their permit.
Alright, so. I'm looking for approval for the emergency squad to hold their annual Black Friday coin toss on Greenwood Street. Second.
You made the motion?
They made it. I can make the motion, sure.
Oh, okay, so I thought you said you seconded.
He seconded, but I
Oh,
was making the motion.
okay,
Mr. Baylor,
yes.
Mr. Beam,
Yes.
Mr. Kenneth.
Yes.
Ms. McDermott.
Yes.
Okay, and last piece of information here is the lease renewal at the American Legion Post. And we're looking to do it for 2025 through 2027. The only real verbiage change is at the end of it, where we are, if we do not do a renewal, it will carry over month to month. Until we do a new lease removal. The Legion kind of wanted that thrown in there. It helps them with specific bookkeeping.
Yeah.
So can I get a motion to renew the lease for the American Legion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Questions, comments?
So, does Bloomsbury still use the building?
Correct, yeah, we're still leasing the stage.
Oh, you leased the stage,
Mhm.
so,
Well, and
But-
backroom space too, right?
so
We have some
is
plans.
it, we're leasing the whole building?
No,
Oh, no?
we're leasing the back room
The back. Oh, just the
for
back room?
record storage.
Okay, nothing in the
Yeah,
front,
No,
okay,
no, they're still maintaining the hall so that they can rent that.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, we need a motion to renew that.
I made that.
Made it,
Yeah,
and somebody
we
seconded it?
Yep,
Okay,
Mr. Baylor,
yes,
Mr. Beam,
yes.
Mr. Kenneth,
yes.
Ms. McDermott.
Yes.
I don't know that I have anything on correspondence, but I see in our package, Mike's office responded to the landlord's responsibility for a disorderly house and criminal activity. And several pages later, it appears that there's really not much we can do. It does appear that there are some options, in the nuisance law things that zoning may be able to advance. But that's pretty much about it, right, Mike?
Yes.
No problem. Okay, with that being said, I'd like to open public comment before we go into executive session.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do I have any public that wants to come forward and speak this evening? Seeing none, a motion to close public comment?
I'll make the motion.
Second. A motion to go into executive session?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And it's for attorney client and contractors. Do I stay for
No,
that?
Rob, you, no need, Bob, no need to, you were, yes, you can go. Yes.
I'll second.
We need a motion to come out of executive and go back into public.
I'll make the motion.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So we're coming out, oh, Mike, you wanna read this?
Sure, yes, Mayor, Deputy Mayor. We emerged from executive session at 7:06 PM where we discussed attorney-client privilege contract issue regarding some surplus real property. And then we also discussed the contractual matter dealing with the new municipal building. No official action was taken. Copies of these minutes will be available at such time as the committee determines there was no harm to the public interest.
Thank you. All right, so we wanna talk about holiday
Dates?
party
Yeah.
dates
What do you
real
think?
quick, because
Lisa?
our next meeting is the 12th of November, right?
Is it the 12th? I thought it was the 3rd.
13th, 12th, something like that.
12th.
The
12th,
12th, Wednesday.
right?
Because you're going down to the week. So. the
Oh, okay.
12th to Wednesday.
All right,
So it looks like the dates, that are options are Friday, 12/12 or 12/19, or we could do something smaller after the 12/18 Township Committee meeting. Those are options. Friday, 12/12 or Friday, 12/19, if you guys want to do a dinner.
Either one of those are fine by me.
Either one will find by
yeah,
me.
fine by me, yeah.
I'm good.
How
Throw a
about,
dart,
how about you, Brian?
go, go 12/12.
Good.
Yeah,
The
12.
later you get into Christmas, the
Right.
more your schedule gets.
And what, you'll figure the hours, Lisa, and.
Sure.
Okay. 12/12, and then our meeting, we have a meeting on the 12th of November, right?
Right,
And just to be clear, all the normal people that we invite and spouses.
Right.
And you guys are just gonna leave menu up to me and I'm gonna go to Byron's.
Yep.
Yes,
As I propose.
please.
Okay, with that being said, can I get,
One more.
Spouses, do we, charge or, you know,
No.
seeing it that's there,
no,
so.
I did a rough estimate that I shared to
You put
the
it in
mayor and
here.
deputy mayor,
It's in here.
overestimating food at Byron's and it was
it was half the
Half
number,
of
right?
this, yeah.
less than half. It was probably a
Right.
quarter or a third, so I think we're okay.
Okay.
All right, can I get a motion to, end this meeting?
I'll make the motion.
Second. All in favor?
All right.
All right.
Been at an
Well,
hour.
good evening, everybody.
Wow.
Well, I thought we were gonna get out of here a little fast.